Welcome to the Daily Devo. My name is Diana. Today we are talking about spending time with those who are wise. Listen to today's verse in Proverbs chapter 13, verse 20. It says, "Walk with the wise and become wise, for a companion of fools suffers harm." If you want to win in your relationships, you likely need to seek out wise guides. You see, wise guides, they can be real mentor couples that you actually know in real life. They could be authors, they could be friends, they could be people from history's past. What guides do you already have in your life when it comes to relationships of all different kinds? Whose advice do you tend to take? Do you tend to get your advice from movies, from shows, from parents or grandparents, from culture? Are there any books maybe that you've read or podcasts that you've listened to that shape the way you think about relationships or how you show up? How about this? Have you ever taken a couple that you respect out for a meal and asked them about their relationship? Asked them to share stories about getting through hard times or wisdom that they would look back and tell their younger self? Or is there a boss that you've sought out wisdom for on how to navigate conflict or a specific type of challenge? Well, today's verse from Proverbs is talking about wisdom. It's telling us that who we spend time with impacts us. That who we walk with, who we spend time with, who we listen to, it ends up shaping us in some way, shape, or form. Think about it. Has your group of people become interested in something lately? For example, when one of my friends started cooking more healthy meals, we all started talking about it, and we started sharing recipes, and we started taking their recipe and bringing it home and trying it in our home. It was contagious because who you walk with impacts you. Well, when it comes to relationships, the voices we listen to can shape our ideas, our expectations. It can shape our wisdom and more, for both the better or the worse, depending on who we're walking with. So how can you seek out wise guides for your relationship? Who is a wise person in your life who is following Jesus? Could you ask them to go for a literal walk with you, or maybe just to grab coffee? And bring a few questions about relationships and ask them and see what they say. Or maybe send them a message and ask them for a few Christian resources that they'd recommend that you check out. Or maybe you could check out some online resources that are made by Jesus people, followers of Jesus, like marriedpeople.org or boundless.org. Or maybe your next step is to check out books by, maybe one is Boundaries by Henry Cloud. Or Ben Stewart, he's a pastor who wrote a book called Single, Dating, Engaged, Married. You see, who we spend time with, it impacts us, how we think and how we act. Walk with the wise and become wise, for a companion of fools suffers harm. Let's seek out wise, God-honoring guides for our relationship journeys, whatever your relationship looks like. We'll see you next time.